What is going on, everybody? Censoring here, back once again with another video just for you. Friendly reminder as always, if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. So it certainly has been an eventful couple of days. As some of you already know, last night I re-uploaded a video where I talked about the Captain Marvel deleted scene. The one where she tortures a dude and robs him because he asked her to smile, you know? Because that's fair trade. Anyway, the video's up, go check it out if you're interested, but this was a re-upload because I uploaded this originally a couple of days ago. And in the original video, I played the deleted scene. Well, exactly 9 hours and 28 minutes later, I got an alert at work saying that my video has been copyright claimed by Disney and is blocked worldwide. Now here's why I find this particularly amusing. First of all, if this were an auto claim, it would have happened much sooner. So this tells me that my video was manually claimed. But then I saw that it wasn't just me, it was that Star Wars girl, Geeks and Gamers, I saw John Talks also had the same problem. And I was like, oh Disney, you're actually going out of the way to individually block all of us? Because before this, they've kind of hinted that they gave a shit about the things that we say here on YouTube. And I mean we as a collective, like people on YouTube that have been talking shit about Captain Marvel or just the bad decisions Disney and Marvel have been making as a whole. And what I mean by they hinted at it is what I talked about in the Avengers fan edit that removed Captain Marvel video, where they changed the algorithm to push people on YouTube like me down in the search results and authoritative sources to the top. Now, the reason why I say that was just hinting at it and was not concrete evidence at the time is that we didn't really have any way to prove that Disney forced Google to make that change. Unlike the Rotten Tomatoes thing where the head of Fandango used to work for Disney, for the YouTube thing, for all we know, Google could have taken that upon themselves to make that change because of the backlash Captain Marvel was getting. Now though, if we put two and two together, Disney and Marvel just exposed themselves. Now I have zero doubts whatsoever that it was in fact Disney that forced Google to make that algorithm change. Because you know that if they're going around manually claiming our videos, then we definitely have struck a nerve with these fuckers. And if we collectively have struck enough of a nerve to get to the point where they have data to suggest that we affect their bottom line by any means, which you know is the only thing that would drive them to risk the backlash from this negative PR. That means we've gotten to them, we're winning, we've exposed their wound. And I smell blood, baby. Now I'm coming at you even harder. Trying to use copyright abuse to attack us and shit. What do you say, Legal Eagle? Is this class action lawsuit worthy? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm too apathetic for that kind of shit. But in case you do something, here are some others that Bounding Into Comics pointed out that had to deal with this shit. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, which I pointed out earlier. LOL, Disney just blocked my reaction to the Captain Marvel Assault trailer. Thank you for proving my point correct once again. Protect Queen Brie at all costs. Absolutely. Mundane Matt posted, Disney issued an copyright claim over a video where I discussed the deleted Captain Marvel scene. I used minimal footage and no audio when discussing the actions of the male actor in that scene. Now, I don't know about this one. I feel like Matt Jarbo over here lost his privileges to complain about anything copyright related when he was exposed for false copyright striking people on the Ralph retort. I've hinted at this in the past, you can look it up, it's not difficult, just type in Mundane Matt exposed or whatever the fuck it is. So we're gonna skip that one. Mahler says EFAP number 26 featuring I Am Robot Head has been claimed by the mouse for criticizing the villainous Captain Marvel. I'm rendering out a censored version for the Mueller channel. Until then, you can still watch the unlisted version on my main channel. Any links to it. There's a couple more. Fan Advocacy Network says, Hey Disney, you know perfectly well that my video was transformative and you still manually ID claim my video to block it. Pathetic. At Team YouTube, you've got to do something about these companies abusing your system. It should be 30 hours to respond, not 30 days. Ridiculous. I agree. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit more after the last one, which is Julie from the Wished Upon a Vlog channel tweets at Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers saying, Hey Jeremy, can you maybe help with this as I am mind boggled, lol. I got an email from YouTube saying my Captain Marvel thinks she's a Terminator is now blocked and can't be viewed by anyone. Any idea why they did this? Would appreciate it as I have no idea with claims. Oh, they did this because everybody shit all over it. That's the long story short of it. They released this deleted scene to the public because they thought it would get everybody hyped and everybody excited and increase those DVD Blu-ray sales. Because they're so goddamn stupid and so far to the fringe left that they lose all common sense and lose the ability to see that the scene just so badly portrays their beloved queen goddess Captain Marvel. Until now, wink wink. Because after all of this backlash, they surely see it now. Bounding Into Comics closes their article with, while YouTubers' copyright system exists to prevent users from making money from the unauthorized use of copyrighted content, the videos struck by Disney fall under the category of fair use, which is also supported by YouTube, who defines fair use as including works of commentary, criticism, research, teaching, or news reporting. While YouTube does state that one focus of fair use is the transformative quality of the content and whether it adds new expression or meaning to the original, or whether it merely copies from the original, they also note even if you've added a little something of your own to someone else's content, you might not be able to take advantage of the fair use defense, particularly if your creation fails to add new expression, meaning, or message to the original. For which there was clearly new expression in all of our videos because their original intent with the deleted scene evidently was to portray their superwoman Captain Marvel as this badass chick kicking ass and taking names. Excuse me, how dare you sexually assault me with your smile request? I will show you. And then all of us just pointed it out for what it was. Bitch is a villain. Like, the more I think about that scene, it belongs in like a sketch comedy show or some shit. Like, remember Chappelle's Show? That show was awesome. It belonged on Chappelle's Show. The videos initially struck by Disney remain unavailable on each creator's respective YouTube channels, though some have already begun the process of appealing their respective claims. As of writing, no official statement regarding these copyright claims has been issued by Marvel, Disney, or YouTube. Now, I know that Star Wars girl appealed her claim and she posted a video earlier talking about how she won her copyright dispute. So good for her, first of all. I'm happy for her. It shows at least that Disney is not as stupid as we think they are, and they do understand that what they're doing is wrong. So they will release claims, I guess, if you do appeal them. So to an extent, even they believe that these videos are fair use. The reason I didn't do an appeal, I just deleted my video and re-uploaded it, was because it was so early on for me that it didn't really get enough traction yet for me to give a shit about losing it. And then the other problem with a video being blocked and then you appealing it and then them releasing it is that, to an extent, again, it depends on how early it happens. But at that point, it's kind of like they already won, because when your video is blocked worldwide, it loses whatever momentum it was getting, any view velocity, any of that shit. So by the time they released a claim, if ever, your video would have gotten much less views than it would have originally. Which, of course, all of this highlights the bigger issue that is the copyright abuse on YouTube. There have been numerous events over the past year that have brought attention to this problem. I think it started with Alinity doing the "Can we copy strike PewDiePie" thing that has become a meme, really, wherein she says her management or whatever did it, but essentially she copyright claimed PewDiePie because he had like a few seconds of her in a Twitch thought compilation video where he was like, "These damn Twitch thoughts." I think it was an eye tracker video. I think that's why, the context at least. He was trying not to look at the sexy areas. But yeah, he got claimed just for that. Then we had Pokimane and Boblax, where Boblax posted a recap or a breakdown of a Twitter feud between Keemstar and Pokimane, for which Pokimane issued a copyright strike to Boblax, which went viral, basically. PewDiePie and everybody talked about this. Because again, it was copyright abuse. You're not supposed to do that. And then the other two big notable ones were the Suzy Lou thing and the Just Destiny thing. Just Destiny thing was pretty goddamn funny, because his whole channel is built around the idea of him ripping on other YouTubers and TV shows, whatever. But there's like a 15-year-old kid who made a video ripping on him, and he copyright struck it, saying that the kid used his intellectual property, when all of his videos is him using other people's intellectual property and ripping on it. So the kid did exactly what you're doing, but you're copyright striking him for it. The fuck is that? Pokimane and Just Destiny did own up to what they did though, so I'm not gonna be too hard on them. I don't know about Suzy Lou. She was kind of a bitch about it. And alinity is just alinity. I mean, Twitch thought's gonna thought, you know what I mean? So these multiple huge cases of copyright abuse have been documented over the year, and still Susan Jabberwocky has really done nothing to rectify the situation. And copyright abuse is not a joke. You can end up losing your channel according to the YouTube terms, but so far I can only really think of one dude from like the NBA 2K community that lost his channel for false copyright strikes.
They can't help me, they said. They said that's the last time. Abusive legal requests. I don't understand. And I don't know what to do anymore.
Now the bigger problem, of course, is when big ass companies like Disney come on the platform and abuse this system. Who is gonna come and hold this corporate giant responsible for their actions? Cause you know YouTube's not gonna penalize Disney for false copyright strikes. So who will? I mean, are these big corporations always just gonna have the ability to fuck over the smaller creators? And just because this is just a hobby to me, it doesn't mean I don't feel for the people who use YouTube as their primary source of income. It must really suck for those people, and it really pisses me off that YouTube has done nothing to support their smaller creators and find a way to fix this problem. Because guess what, YouTube? Big creators were small creators once too. And the more smaller creators that are discouraged by copyright claims from massive companies and nothing being done about it, and they just stop doing YouTube altogether, you don't know if one of those people were gonna be the next PewDiePie, or in your case, because you love them so much, the Paul brothers. We'll never know, because your shit's been broken for years and you've still not fixed it. But that's all I got for this one. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. If you did end up enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button and share it with your friends, family, whoever you think would be interested in nonsense like this. And subscribe, ring that notification bell, and click that always so you can always be alerted every time I put out another one of these jumbo breakfast platters. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.